Hello Libra, and welcome to your monthly reading, and thank you so much for joining us once again. And needless to say, I'm going to try to be unbiased because, as I've stated before, Libra is doing this reading. So, let's hope that the cards are good to us, and let's hope that fate is good to us this month, Libra, and let's see what kind of waters we're looking at. So we're going to go ahead and start with your spiritual focus, which is the Six of Swords. And initially, what I really feel like telling you initially to start off with, Libra, is this month is going to be all about you moving on. And I feel like there was a little bit of mental confliction, a little bit of battle that you guys have been going through, maybe some anxiety surrounding maybe a certain topic, or maybe something that you've been dreading, or maybe something that has just given you a little bit of angst. But Six of Swords to me is telling me that this month is going to be really prominently surrounded by you moving on and moving past either self-doubt or things that you've imposed onto yourself, or just moving on in general, Libra. I really feel like this is really significant for you this month, which I think is really great for us, considering that, we kind of think our feelings. So I think it's really great that we're finally going to be able to move past this and go on and move forward. Now, this is not to say that this is going to come easily to you. Maybe some of us are moving forward with something that maybe we really hated to depart with last month, but so far this month, April, is all about you moving forward, Libra, and not really turning around to look back. Because to me, Six of Swords tells me that what we were leaving behind was Five of Swords. So maybe some of us were just a little bit mentally conflicted, and maybe just a little bit at odds with something. Maybe there was some of us found ourselves at the focal point of some tension last month, but now this is again about you moving forward, which is really great. So your monthly focus is actually the Two of Coins, which is you actually gaining the balance and the momentum on your finances, Libra, which is actually really exciting. If I'm not mistaken, there is a Saturn transit happening, and I do feel that right now our main focal point is to make sure that we are balanced and secure in all kinds of ways financially. So I feel like we're going to be, Libra, you're going to be a little bit prudent this month, I think, with your spendings, and just really being able to balance and get everything that you were really trying to sort out there initially. I do know that some financial stability is really important for us, Libras, and I know some of us have really been struggling with that, which, needless to say, it just kind of goes hand in hand with Venus children. We're not very good at, saving money, but this month I really feel like this is definitely where another one of your focal points are going to be, Libra, which is really great. It's amazing that I think we've been really working towards this for a really long time, and I think for these past few months, or these past couple of years, actually, Libra, have been rather turbulent when it comes in terms of finances. But remember also that wealth is a state of mind, and so for as long as we continue to tell ourselves that we do not have enough, it is important to change the way that we think, Libra, which is also you moving forward. It could be you moving past the idea of you thinking that you do not have enough, and realizing that, Libra, you are actually abundant. You actually have more than you need, Libra, and the more that you remain in that mentality, the greater things were going to go for you, which is really important for you to recognize. Okay, the lesson for you to learn this month is Page of Wands. Libra, I cannot urge you to do this enough, and all of the procrastination that you have been doing, stop doing it. I really feel like this past month there's been a few opportunities and maybe chances, maybe you heard of something that can maybe advance something that you've been really working towards this month. Maybe there's a few signs, relating to something that maybe you've shelved or just kind of like let collect dust for a little bit, Libra. But I feel like right now you are going to be taking that initiative and really revisiting all of those things and taking charge for that. I almost feel like you're going back and forth here as well, and it's almost like you've taken all of the wisdom and all of the thinking that you've done so far, and you're now applying that knowledge, and which is great. This is something that I'm really excited to see for us happen this month. And then positively influencing us is the Emperor. So I feel like, Libra, this month is really supercharged with you feeling very much in control of your own destiny and very much in control of your own life, really, because I feel like the Emperor to me is someone who has all of the charge and all of the power and all of the motivation and all of the patience as well. You have Aries. He's decorated with Aries a lot here. You see the ram constantly here in his throne, which is, I love the deck. I love the imagery in this deck. I can't get over it. But the point is that, which is funny because it's Libra's opposite, Aries, but I feel like, Libra, you are really embodying all of those almost bold and daring qualities of Aries this month, and really taking initiative and taking hold. There's no more excuses for you this month, and I really feel like, again, with this Two of Coins here, you guys gaining that stability is giving you the momentum, the desire here, back over here to Page of Wands, to go ahead and charge full forward. Its pages are just that initial spark of inspiration, Libra, so maybe some of you guys are feeling remotivated, again, to do something that you've left behind or had forgotten about. Okay, so negatively influencing you, which is funny because you have Two of Coins here, and then Six of Coins, which is balanced but in different ways. So I really feel like what's coming up very strongly right now is do not overextend yourself. Libra, I feel like this month, because you're going to feel like you are very well off, or not well off, but very balanced and very stable, you're going to feel like you have more than you actually do. And I feel like to be very careful, to be very considerate of that. And I don't even think that this is in terms of giving to other people, but maybe spending money on things that are not an absolute necessity. So maybe some of you guys are going to be very disappointed this month to maybe not be able to do things or attend certain things because you have to be more conscientious of your finances and that stability. And that's coming first for you this month, Libra, which is funny because usually we always like to choose to have a good time instead. But for once this month, we're actually saying, you know what, no, I have to consider my finances and my well-being before I consider wanting to have a good time. So again, don't think or don't assume that just because, you know, money seems to be coming in for you this month, Libra, that you can just kind of get crazy and go wild and spend money here and there. So be very cautious of the way you're spending your money this month. And I feel like I'm constantly reminding Libra to spend money with their finances because I have to constantly remind myself. Yeah, so some of you may be feeling very generous, and honestly, like Taurus and Libra, some people may be leaning on you this month. You know, maybe some people will come to money for you this month, and you're going to be able to help them out. But again, don't overestimate the amount that you're getting in, Libra. So be very cautious, be very considerate with that. Maintain that balance back over here to two of coins. Be aware of your situation and don't overextend. The Emperor is all about control. Remember, you control an empire through through delegation and through justice and through balance, most importantly, Libra, and that's what is very significant for you here. Okay? A word of advice is the Ace of Swords. What I find funny is that we're actually coming out of a retrograde right now, and where talking about your feelings or communicating on something maybe you've been feeling has not been the easiest. So I feel like this month it's going to be very important for you, Libra, to vocalize everything that you feel, even if that's going to cause a little bit of tension. So I feel like almost back here with your spiritual focus this month with the Six of Swords, which is you moving on from things. Maybe some of you Libras last month have finding yourselves in a position where you couldn't really couldn't really put to words what it was that you were feeling. So in order to avoid making these same mistakes and regressing back instead of moving forward here with Six of Swords, communicate everything that you're feeling and communicate everything that you need to say, Libra. This is not the time for you to hold everything in. Mercury is going direct by the time that we do post this videos, which is going to be really great for you to finally kind of get everything off of your chest and proceed forward. Justice and truth will prevail for you, Libra. Honesty is your very best friend, and I mean, there's nothing that you guys are hiding right now. This is just a matter of you being true to yourselves always. And this is a month really to focus on yourselves and your endeavors and really kind of try to move yourselves ahead. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and try to get a channeled message here. We're going to see what the powers that be have to say. Sorry, I suck at shuffling cards, guys. I'm not very good at this. I'm trying. Look at all the judgmental stares I'm getting from my earth sign friends. Okay, so our channel message that we're getting is, wow. Okay, Four of Cups. And something that I really feel like telling you, Libra, is just because you're not where you are now does not mean that there are not things coming to you. And what I mean by that is stop focusing so much on what you don't have right now and being disappointed and being let down by things that you do not currently have, which I think is funny because I believe Aries I gave this same kind of advice to you as well. But stop being so worried about the things that you don't have and so fixated on what you lack that you're missing the things that are going to be presented to you this month, Libra, because there are many opportunities opening up for you this month, okay? So be vigilant and be open-minded. Do not be so fixated on again, what you don't have and what you're lacking, because again, that mentality of lack is going to create the space in which you inhabit. So be very mindful of how powerful your thoughts are and how they manifest your own reality, Libra. Okay, so I will end your new reading on that note. Seems like we're doing pretty okay this month, Libra. I hope to see you next month, and thank you so much for watching and taking the time, and I will see you soon.